Driving home. We're driving from still Vegas to Wigan. And we're going the standard route because the weather's horrible and it's windy and I can't be arsed. I don't think I've just pulled out from another van, but never mind. That's Stalybridge getting his phone back up. That's the one just pulled out in front of. Oh dear. Anyway, I'll have to talk about it. Oh, yeah, see if I did actually do it. I don't think I did actually. So it's standard routes, about 15 minutes. Well, it depends on traffic. 45. So hopefully I won't hit a traffic jam like I did on the way here. Weather was not great. Fell asleep, slumped over. Yeah. So I've ordered some stuff to wash her hair without washing her hair. Which I don't really get, but we'll go with it anyway. Find out next week whether it's any good or not. Also got a new magazine as well, which is all about old movie stars, things like that. It was £4. Thankfully she paid for it, but £4. Unbelievable. So this is standard, bog standard route. M60, M61, Black Road, Wigan, home. No faffing, no naffing, mate. Just bog standard route, unless anything happens on the way, which will make it, you know, a bit more interesting. Although I'm not into interesting, I'll be honest with you. Just want to get home. Get home and get nutty. Well, they went through on red, didn't they? Because I was on green before they didn't come around the corner. Oh, we got. Oh, I can't play the radio when I'm driving because obviously copyright and all that kind of thing. But it played the verb. So I've got in my head now is the verb. I'm here in my mode, and I'm here in my mode. And there's a million different things from one day to the next and can't change my mode. No, 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 no. That one. So I've got a really good remix of that in the shop. 12-inch white label. It's fantastic. Right, I think it's fair to say it's raining. The windscreen wipers will make a bit of noise initially, but it should quieten down. Right, so we're coming to the trigger traffic lights. Maybe trigger it correctly. Like that, and then slow down. By the time you get to the lights, they'll be on green. If I didn't do that as well as I normally do it, I'll be honest with you. Well, the good news is they're on red. Like, I didn't even see that car come through. So they've been on red a while. There we go. Fantastic. Da, da, da. It's a fantastic day. Right, there's blues and twos behind me. Well, halfway up the hill. Not directly behind me. So I went into Harry Collins then, didn't I? Fantastic day today. It's a fantastic day. Right, these are going to change before we get there, which is annoying. It's getting the right hand lane even though there's nothing around. Because there's loads of cars coming up behind me. Oh, okay then. Not going to change. No blues and twos either, so I've seen the blues and twos went round the roundabout that I've just come on to and then went up to the hospital. Does that make sense? To be fair, the cars behind me have just gone through them lights as well, so they're staying on green for a long while. A lot longer than I'd anticipated. So we've just gone past Ashton Baths. We've got the church that you can see through the tower ahead of us. Although you can't at night, obviously, because it's pitch black. And we're very near now to the M60, a ring road. We're going to go the same direction we went before, but we're not going to go anywhere near where we went before. As we come on it at the M62, and we're going off it before the M62 on the M61. So I've not been on the M61 today, come a different way today. Stuck in traffic jam, and then figured out I was waiting for no reason whatsoever, which is more annoying. With you, man. We've got a Mini to my left. The new Mini. We've got red traffic lights ahead, which have now changed to green. Doing 30, but we're now in a 40, so we can accelerate up. Mini's still to my left, just on my rear quarter, nothing else behind me, nothing in front of me. The Mini's now behind me. So we come up to the M60, sorry. I don't know where the Mini is. The Mini's coming this way as well. I don't know where he's gone. Oh, I've slowed down a lot more than I did. So we're to 50. 60, fifth gear. We left the Mini for dead. Just going up to 70. This motorway's quite wet, to be fair. This motorway's always wet though, even when it's dry, it's wet. Right, the Mini's coming now. So that's not the Mini. This is the Mini. That was the Mini that was behind me. I'm doing 70 at the moment. Right, straight the road, so I'm going to pull out now into the second lane. Nothing behind me at all. A couple of headlights, but a long way away. Because this is going to change now into a 3-lane motorway, not a 4-lane motorway. And I don't fancy doing a turn, sharp turn on the bit of motorway that we're on when we need to change lanes. Having said that, I'm going to have to do it anyway. I'm doing 65. Slow down then, actually. Oh, okay. And that car is disappearing rapidly behind me. So left-hand lane is now a slip road. The lane we're in is a slip road very soon as well. Because if you watch these all the time, you'll know that. So I'll get out of this. Again, nothing behind me at all. Doing 70 again. Many of that other car seem to have. They're not vanished. You can still see them. I don't know which is which. So we're heading around the outskirts of Manchester on the ring road, M60. The United Kingdom, northwest of the United Kingdom. Well, northwest of England, not the United Kingdom. That's up in Scotland somewhere. So 70 miles an hour. You feel the wind as well. The wind's really It's not got any lighter, it's really strong. Then help, it will push me. Not use as much petrol. Just put the sail up. There you go, the slip road that puts us back up to 3 lanes. There's a car on there. Going slightly faster than it is at the minute. Imagine it's going to overtake me, so I'll pull into this lane. Whoa! That's a big bump. The rain's gotten worse. The car on the slip road is not actually gaining on me. I'm doing 70, it must be doing 70 as well. I'm gaining on these cars ahead. Right, the car behind me is now pulled in behind me again. There's another car about to overtake the car that I thought was going to overtake me. It's overtaking the car I thought was going to overtake me, but it's not overtaking the next car. So it has now. So it will overtake me before I overtake this car. The car I thought was going to overtake me, I've been keeping up with this. It's overtaking the car that I've just overtaken. Now the car that I thought was going to overtake me, now, it's pulled in behind me. Ugh. So we're doing 70. Running towards the Heaton Park exit. Right, the car I thought was going to overtake me most recently has dropped back, and the car it overtook, which is the car I thought was going to overtake me earlier, has gone forward. What's this car doing here? One of them cars has gone off. The latter car I thought was going to overtake me has gone off up that slip road, and the car I thought was going to overtake me originally is now in the 3rd lane, having overtaken that other car that's in the 2nd lane for no reason. So this is where we come on that weird slip road thing. There's a lot more traffic around here, but I'll take it being quiet, definitely. The car I thought was going to overtake me is now quite close to me, but it's pulled in behind me. A little dab of the brakes because of the weather conditions. Still do this at 50. There's a lorry ahead, so we're going to slow down. I was up on accelerating actually, we're going to gain on the lorry anyway because it won't be doing 50. Got a tanker coming as well, it's overtaking us, so we can get behind the tanker, then he'll look. roadworks. Well, there's a lane. It's not a lane closure actually. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest with you. There's no speed restrictions. That was a bit weird. Never mind. To get out of the way, which he's doing. I'm going to get it on the outside as well because I think there's going to be a bit of a squeeze there. A lorry, a car and another lorry. Well, the car backed off. Very wise. That could have been interesting. So we're now coming up to the M61 slip road. When we got the earlier broadcast, when we were in traffic, it was a lorry that had broke down in a live lane. That was a problem. This part of the motorway is busy. Crikey. This car's going off here, that'd be good. I don't think it is, but I think that black car is. I have no idea what's going on here with these lot. I'm only doing 70. So we get on the slip road. Not a lot we can do really because there's a lorry ahead of the car, ahead of me. So until it goes too deep, slip road, then there's not a lot we can do. It's now officially slip road. Couldn't really gone around this lorry either. That'd have been a no-no. You're not going? Okay. I'd have thought they'd have gone then. Normally do this at 70, but it's quite windy and it's a bit wet. So I'm not doing it at 70. I'm doing it at 60. Fourth lane, says there, has been... third lane's been closed. First lane has been closed. We'll get there in a minute. Right, I'm only doing 60. There's absolutely nothing coming off the road, or the slip road at all. But it reckons this lane is closed, the left lane, so I'm going to stay in this lane. Close to me. Okay. That's bonkers. In fact, last week that lane was closed. This car's in that lane. So we'll just assume when we get to the other side of the ridge, which they're parked, we will, oh, squeaky. Being gained on, there was nothing behind me when I went through that first tunnel. And I'm about to be overtaken in the next 10 or 15 seconds by another car. Nothing on the slip road, so we're going to the first lane. This rain is very intermittent. the highlights is the bus shelter on the bridge, and that's coming up. Not yet, in a short while. So we'll take this car on the back of a low loader. 70, about to be overtaken by a 4x4 of some kinds. Range Rover, I think. Two cars driving in the middle lane for no reason. Still doing 70, but the vehicle has sped up a little bit, because it doesn't want to be overtaken. I'm still doing 70. They could easily outrun me. Right, they're about to be undertaken by another car. I've cleared that one now. That other car has gone off the slip road. Just proving a point to the Range Rover or whatever it was, that you don't need to be in that lane. But this car ahead's doing exactly the same thing. It's not even like the Range Rover's going to overtake this car, so I've no idea. Anyway, we're nearly at the Wigan exit. Wigan is the end of the journey, obviously. So we're going to come up now to the very exciting bus shelter on the bridge. See the lamppost on the right where the trees are, and directly underneath that you'll see the bus shelter on the bridge. There it is. They've gone to the effort of building a bus shelter on a bridge, and no one's figured out why. It's so more complicated to do that. Right, so we're coming up to the next car that's been driving in the middle lane for miles. To be fair, when I overtake it, they'll be overtaking that lorry, I would have thought. Or maybe just this car. I thought it would get to the lorry first. I know some typically appalling driving there from this vehicle. Just stuck in the middle lane for no reason whatsoever. We'll get past this lorry, make sure there's nothing coming on the slip road, and we will go into the first lane, and we've got the roadworks ahead where our junction is. Although you can see or not, far right is the Bolton Wanderers Stadium. May or may not be playing. You can't see the stadium, just see the lights. It looks very bright to me. So I assume they're playing tonight. That car just overtook us, just overtook the lorry. There's nothing between me and the lorry. The lorry is miles behind me, and it's still stuck in the middle lane with another car behind it, which I hope is the police, to be fair. Still in the middle lane. So I've gone down to 50. Unsurprisingly, here she comes. completely her own world. All the other cars have slowed down, she's just sped up. Well, not slowed down even. Unbelievable. Anyway, we're coming off now. This is the Horwich turn off. So we're coming off here. No, I've not been overtaken by any other cars yet. Only her. Right. So we're on the slip road now. Still not been overtaken by anyone. Christ. Went around there at 35. I normally go around there at 40. Right, nothing in the right hand lane, so we can pull out. It's kind of turned to that drizzly stuff now, isn't it, this rain? Really annoying. There's a car over there, but it's way off yet. So we'll go around the roundabout, race in line as there's no one else on the roundabout. Then we're on our way to Blackrod. Yo, 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 Blackrod, massive! That's what they say. So that's to be on this road with no one else, to be fair. There's a car behind me, which is quite a way behind me. I'm doing 40, which is the speed limit. But there's no cars ahead of me, there's no cars coming towards me. This is the quietest thing I've ever seen this road. There's something good on telly. It's Boris back on telly. Oh no, it says something good, didn't it? There was another car caught up with the car behind me, but the car behind me isn't catching up with me. That's the big hotel. Then we're going to turn left at these lights. It's the speed camera. Left at the lights. Oh, there's only one car behind me now. I don't know where the other car's gone. I need to brake, just don't accelerate. And then it slows down to the 30 that we get around the corner. So now at 30. What are we doing? To the pub. We take the left where the van's coming out and the trailer, and then towards Aspel. So that was Blackrod. To be fair, it still is Blackrod. That's the garage door place. Just always got people in there, it's weird. It's 21:02, 9.5 degrees on the 23rd of the 2nd, 2021, and they're still working. Can't imagine there's such a big demand for garage doors, but maybe I'm wrong. Well, I do like the advert where that woman is playing the reversing noise on a little keyboard thing. You know, beep, 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 and the dad drives through the garage door. It's very clever of it, that. I do like that. I wouldn't shop at Aldi, but you know, it's a good advert. I felt like the other one where they were woman being waxed by the kids. That was quite funny as well. Enjoying good waxing. There's been nothing behind me for ages, but I'm now being caught up by another car. Well, it is a way off. Felt nearer than that. Anyway, we're in Aspel now, which is very nice. On the car spot, they're doing the takeaways as well. Thank you. Rain is something else today. It's going to get worse tomorrow, apparently. Ugh. around the roundabout there. No, nothing coming around the roundabout there either. No cyclists, no pedestrians. Just the brake for this one, because this is a very sharp corner. And then we're on the way to Wigan. Wigan Massive! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Different from Black Rod Massive. That's whoa, whoa, whoa! Black Rod Massive! That's Wigan Massive! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Completely different. So coming up to Dangerous Corner. Call it Dangerous Corner. That bus shelter on the right was destroyed in a car crash not that long ago. And we're not even at Dangerous Corner by that point. This is Dangerous Corner. I wouldn't live on that end house, in that end house even. I won't live on it either. I don't like heights. It's coming down. Christ. Right, nothing behind me, to be fair. I don't know if it's that car that we're following me, but it must have gone a different way around Aspel roundabouts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it from 5th to 3rd gear. We're doing 3rd to let the engine take us down. We won't accelerate past 30. We're not using any fuel. We come past the oldest pub in Wigan, possibly. Actually, I can find out. I will do that. It's on the right now. Black and white building. As we come down to the Canal Bridge, go back up to 4th gear. Over the bridge, blinded by the car coming the other way. That's the pubs, which will be opening, but not for at least 2 months. Because I don't think they have any outside space, them guys. Someone's coming out of Kirklees, so they've triggered trigger the traffic lights, which means hopefully the car on the other side of the road will have triggered them back again. Yeah, well done. So nothing behind me. It's been quite solitary, hasn't it? Really, this once I left the motorway, the mad woman driver. So going up to the Tesco, speed camera on the hill, and then we'll come into Shoals, whatever you want to call it. There's Tesco as we go up. Speed camera. Is that rain stopped again? Not really. It's gone to that drizzly stuff again though, which is annoying. That's the BP station, Spar way on the right, and the bus shelter on the right. I don't think you get to see the Spar because of the blob. Right, I've got a car behind me now. I think it's just turned onto the road behind me, but it's a way away. We're doing 30 as we come up to Windsor's World of Shoes. Woo! Big up the Windsors. Car behind me is gaming. It's now practically in my exhaust pipe. It's not following me though, so I assume it's going to go straight. I know he has followed me now. No, he hasn't. What's he doing? Weaving. There they go, in a mad area. Then down towards Tesco, past Posh Mackie's. Oh no, I've nearly used 2 gig of data. Oh no, I've only got 98 left. Oh no. What am I going to do? Right, Tesco ahead. We're not going to Tesco. I've done my Tesco shopping for this week. Might have a walk down to Pets at Home though tomorrow. So cut up now towards Wigan Hospital, the Royal Albert. It was the first hospital, or the first place in the world that actually did the Prince Albert, and that's why it's called the Royal Albert. Not many people know that. It's a thing that not many people know. So there you go. I had a Prince Albert once, but then the country he lived in got turned into a republic and he lost all his royalty status. It's past Pier Alarms, which is nowhere near the pier. There's a vehicle behind me, but it's further away than the car is in front of me. The one going the same way, not the one coming towards me, obviously. It's even further away now. I'm only doing 27, something like that. That's the hospital past the multicoloured tree. Ah! Yeah, I don't get it. Well, apparently that's what you say this month. Coming up to my house when I win the lottery, on the right, behind the big wall. Then we come to the Cherry Tree pub, which has got gardens, so that might be open a bit sooner than the other pub we saw earlier. Vehicle coming round the roundabouts incredibly slowly. Wibbledy wobbledy, done very slowly, coming up to roundabout and then dangerous traffic lights, part 1 at the top of Skulls, and then dangerous traffic lights, part 2 at the bottom of Skulls. So I was relieved to find out that the delay that I had on the way here, on the way to Staley Vegas earlier, was only a lorry that was broken down in an active lane, and they had to close 2 lanes of the motorway. So that's all it was. There was no, it was just a broken down lorry, which is good news. So dangerous traffic lights 1, which is the Galloways on the corner. Galloways being local bakers. We're in Wigan, there's lots of local bakers. Galloways is one of my favourites though. So Galloways number 1, and then Green Alsh's number 2, and then Greg's. Well, I'll probably go on Greg's for the other 2, because I have sandwiches, sometimes chicken sandwiches from there. Not very often, to be fair. I don't know how you lot do it, but I get more viewers when I'm in Wigan. But how do you know I'm in Wigan? It doesn't tell you where I am. It doesn't say it's in Wigan now. Yeah, it's all sorted. The new cat is completely bonkers as well, by the way. Not that you didn't know that, but it's now taken to emptying bin bags. Not for food, bin bags that don't have any food in them. I found a bin bag full of pencil cases and things like that, then my daughter around, so I thought, well, I'll give them back to her, although she'll probably bin them all. I put it on the floor in the kitchen, and then I come in yesterday after doing my shopping and fire alarm test and everything, and pencil cases in various parts of the living room that come out of the bag. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, that was thingamabob. We're now at Dangerous Lights 2, the bottom of Big Hill. Cars are waiting both sides this time, but not going through on red, which is good. Go over the canal, over the River Duggy, onto the railway bridge, past Starbucks, right at the traffic light, at the roundabout. This might be flooded tomorrow. I won't be driving, so I won't know. They're lighting candles at Ollie's little memorial again. It's all well and good, but when there's about 20 of them there, you're like, you can only meet one person at a time. Can't go to a funeral. When I went to the funeral a couple of weeks ago, that was like, you know, I think there was 14 people there, 15 people there, but you can't have many more. You just can't meet people at the moment. But end of March, all changes. Everything changes but poo. God, it must be early. The coals is still up. It's 21:15, 10 degrees, 23rd of the 2nd, 2021. And we're in Marsh Green, which is one of the poshest areas of Wigan. Not many people know that, I'll be honest with you. Car parked here last time, but there's an air, so I'm sticking in for a second. And I will say thank you very much for watching, if you still are. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Although, yeah, I know what I mean. It's a habit, force habit saying that. Look after yourself, stay safe. I'll be seeing you. Until then,